All right, you're welcome back to the program. We are now going to be looking at the People's Democratic Party. Joining us to discuss the issues surrounding the party and the party's campaign for presidency is the Senior Special Assistant to the Rivers State Governor, who is joining us in our Abuja studio. He'll be looking at, of course, what the deputy, or should I say vice presidential candidate of the party has to offer, and possibly how to resolve the crisis rocking the party. None other than Destiny Asen, who is a senior special assistant to the Delta State Governor, joining us from our Abuja studio. Thank you for being with us on the program today.
Thank you so much for having me, my brother.
All right. We hope that that audio can be turned up just a little bit so we can hear you clearly. Let us begin very quickly then with the campaign. The campaign looked to have started. I know you're still in government in Delta State, but what are you looking to do during this short period of time while you're in office and while you aim to also get into Aso Rock come 2023?
Well, for now, I've just been appointed the Senior Special Assistant to Governor of Delta State. And so far, so good. We have been meeting with His Excellency, the Vice Presidential candidate, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. And we're working tirelessly to see how we can impart more young people, get more young people on board in technology, and in every other sector that we can, most especially sports and entertainment, because the youth are more interested in creativity. We are more interested in sport, in entertainment, and just fun things that will make us feel super fly and happy. So His Excellency is coming up with a lot of templates that we are going to use to be able to impact the lives of young Nigerians, and to also keep our youth, our fellow youths, very busy, because just like a white man will always say, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So we believe that in trying to get the youths together to be busy, get them busy, they will shun from all sense of social vices, cultism, prostitution, and all of that. Yeah.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much for that. I'm sure there'll be joy all over the state as the former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, did endorse Ifeanyi Okowa, in fact, calling him an incoming president. I mean, despite all the, crisis in quote going on within the party, that sounds like a sigh of relief, right?
Yes, because the truth is that we will surely move forward. We have to move forward by all means, regardless of what's happening. And we all know that the People's Democratic Party has, a special mechanism in solving, issues like this. So I believe at the end, our party, the presidential candidate, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, who happens to be a unifier, who happens to be someone who is very calm, and calculated. He's always able to, solve issues like this. Atiku Abubakar has, dealt with issues that are even bigger than this. So I believe he'll be able to resolve all of this, and then we'll move forward with the campaign.
Does that change anything? We still hear Wike, saying, yeah, fine, I give Atiku and Okowa the chance to do what they want to do, but you must go. This endorsement by Jonathan, does it change? Do you see changing anything within the party?
Yes, well, everybody is entitled to their opinion, and let's not lie to ourselves. In politics, most of the times, personal interest comes first, before national interest. But it shouldn't be that way. National interest should come first before personal interest. So a candidate of the party has emerged with his Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and a vice presidential candidate has been, said by the vice president, by the presidential candidate. There's so many fishes in the river. There's so many, people who can do these things, who can be vice president, who can even be president. But His Excellency always go beyond, this plenty fishes in the river. In the river, he always goes, to fish out the best out of those, many fishes. Because whether you agree with me or not, majority, or literally all of them, people who contested in the PDP presidential primary, these are credible people. These are people with high level of competence and integrity, and they're very honest people. The likes of Governor Udom Emmanuel, Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Waziri Tambua, His Excellency Wike himself, who has worked tirelessly, to fix River State. Kudos to him, and he has done very, very well. But a candidate must emerge, and the candidate has the right to choose who best he can work with. And it happens to be that he's the governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Othor Okowa, who has been selected by the vice president. So I mean, to me, our leaders should lead by example, by teaching us the right way to go. So for me, if I was in the shoes of Governor Nyesom Wike, yes, I will agree, but at some point I would just have to say, you know what, let's just let it go for the sake of Nigeria, national interest, nation building, and with the whole template that Atiku is coming with. It's clear that Atiku Abubakar wants to do something fantastic for Nigeria, because of his vast experience in the private and public sector. So I just hope that Governor Wike and other aggrieved members of the party will just, align with His Excellency for the sake of Nigerians, for the sake of nation building, for the sake to rebuild, to rescue and rebuild Nigeria. We should just let it go, because having a national chairman to resign in the middle of, the campaign when we are almost at the verge of getting into the village, it will cause a lot of distraction. So to me, we should just let it go and support His Excellency Atiku Abubakar and Okowa for President and Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All
right, Destiny. Destiny, while Nigerians will be looking forward to what the PDP has to offer in 2023, what would you say is a key attribute that the Vice Presidential candidate, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, has for the people of Nigeria, and why should they vote for them when the elections come around?
Talking about His Excellency Dr. Senator Ifeanyi Othor Okowa, CON, he has been recently awarded by the President CON. So, first of all, I need us to understand that Ifeanyi Okowa is a medical doctor who studied medicine and surgery, So, before he ventured into politics, he has practiced, medicine in public and in private hospitals, So he has vast knowledge in healthcare, And this is not somebody who just became a politician by accident. No, he was secretary of his local government. He cannot. From secretary, he moved to chairman. From chairman, he was commissioner. From commissioner, he became, secretary to the state government, and from there he became a senator, and then came senator for just 4 years, and then became governor of the state. That's to tell you that this man has a scorecard. He has a track record of the things he has done both in the public and in the private sector. So finally, his personality alone, I believe, can fix a lot of things, because the body language of the president, vice president, matters to to the nation, matters to the citizen, matters to Nigerians, because we need a presidential candidate who is very calm, who is very collected, somebody who can handle issues, somebody who you cannot really assess that this person is angry, or somebody who is not temperamental, somebody who controls, who is in charge of the situation, who takes charge of himself, who is very calm. And Governor Ifeanyi is a replica of Atiku Abubakar, because these are two people who are very calm, but things are always moving the right way, you know, around them. So Governor Ifeanyi Okowa is someone who loves the youth as well, who wants to work with the youth. I'm 22 years old, and he has appointed me his senior special assistant, you know, on entertainment. That's huge. I'm not even from Delta State. I'm from Benue, you know. So, and he saw the things I've been doing, and he said, look, young man, come and work with me, you know. So that's who Governor Ifeanyi Okowa is. If you check around him, you know, from Mr. Hillary, you know, and other young people around him, you know, these are all young people. Mr. Hillary has, you know, brought a lot of, you know, other young people to the governor, and the governor always, you know, accepts us the way we come, without knowing where we are from, without knowing who our parents are, without knowing anything about us, you know. So he's somebody to look out for Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Good one, Destiny, and good to know that at least you're special assistant, you know, you have special duties. But the thing is, it's obvious now you belong to the elite, as it were, the elite group, as it were, and there are many young people who are like you who may never have a taste of what you are enjoying right now, may never have a taste of the responsibility that you're carrying on your shoulders right now. Many youth who are hungry, clothless, homeless, and who need something, who needs a change, who needs a government that will come in and change the way that things are for them in the country. I know you've spoken with a lot of youths in the community. What are they asking for? If I ask you as a youth, what are you looking for in the government? Just give me two solid things you're looking for in a government that can help change the way things are for youth in Nigeria. What would those points be?
Well, me as a youth, and I believe with every young Nigerian, we're all looking for quality. We're looking for platform. If you are giving us education, give us quality education. If you are giving us whatsoever you think is good for us, that you want to bring to the table or you want to give us quality. That is why you see, regardless of, you know, how the economy is, majority of the youth use iPhones. We want to use the best. We want to have a test of how life is, because young people in South Africa, young people in UK, young people in Canada, young people in the US are enjoying these little things. Young people want freedom. Young people want to explore, because the people ahead of us, there are leaders, explored when they were young people. Some of them kept afro. Some of them even had tattoos on their body. That's what young people are asking for. Young people are asking that if I have tattoo, it's not like I'm a cultist. It's not. I just want to feel super fly. That's what it's called. I just want to belong. I just want to feel loved. Some people, what makes them happy is that tattoo. But you're addressing them or looking at them as criminals or as a cultist. Young people want freedom. Young people want quality. Young people want the best. And most importantly, young people want a platform to make them know who they really are. Because young Nigerians, every young Nigerian has a special gift, has a talent, has a gift, has potentials in them. They are ready, you know, to bring all of these things on. But nobody is giving us the platform. Nobody is giving us the platform. The only person that has given so many platforms to young people in this country is Atiku Abubakar. That American University of Nigeria, you see, has given a lot of people platform. I'm a student of AUN, American University of Nigeria, and I can tell you that that school has impacted a lot of young Nigerians. Likewise, Okowa, who has been empowering a lot of young people, you know, appointing them into government and all of that, including myself.
All right, David, we appreciate you. Destiny, we appreciate you for joining us in this conversation. There'll be more time as time progresses, as the elections draw closer, for you to articulate some of your plans and some of your principles plans for Nigerians and Nigerian youth. Destiny Ase is a senior special assistant to the governor of Delta State, who is joining us from our Abuja studios this morning. Thank you for being with us on the program, and we hope to see you very, very soon.
Thank you very much, my brother, and thank you very much, my sister.
Fantastic conversation. Merci.
Yes,
Great.
it's been. Thank you all for joining us today from 7 a.m. till now. To